Hello YouTube, this is a beer review. Yuengling's Octoberfest. At the taping of this particular video, we are literally on the cusp of September. September. As publicly educated. So this little fella found his way on the shelves of my local store. It is, according to the label, a classic Marzen style. Seasonal, obviously, and boasting to be America's oldest brewery, which I know some of you are hitting Google trying to find out what is the oldest brewery and whether it is Yuengling's or not. Yuengling's is the largest, if it's not the oldest brewery. It is the largest American-owned brewery. Putting steam there. So you're saying, oh, that's Anheuser-Busch. They got bought up by InBev several years ago. So, yeah. You want to try something American, there you go. Nice color. Oh my. Now that's a head. And it's a little jostling from the store to the house. Well, I can say this. It's got a real complex lace and a very nice head to it. Large head. It's big-headed. Smells nice. Can't quite get near it because of the foam, but it does have a nice nose to it from a distance. The pour that lasts an hour. Come on. Do not have all day. 2 minutes have passed just on the pouring of the beer. Don't want to rush it either. Just make things worse. Come on, these little guys. Well, at least the head retention is fairly short-lived. Such a high head in order to make quite good progress. Just a little bit left. Bam. There we go. Alright. Anything else on the bottle we need to know? Government warning. UPS code. Oktoberfest. English. Oh, we're good. Alright. So. It's a nice looking beer. It's got a nice golden red to it. Beautiful head to it. Nice tight lace to it. It's a good nose from afar. Alright, this is just taking forever. We'll speed this up. And anybody of you out there with some age on you, you know exactly what I'm doing. There we are. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Gleason. We've never known to do that if it wasn't for that show, wasn't for that man. So there we are, now with a tamed head. Nice nose. A lot of the hops are coming through. Very light on the spices. Matter of fact, the only game really coming through is the hops. So it's not so much pumpkin this and pumpkin that. It still has a lot of beer, classic beer notes to it coming out. Not too bitter. For the amount of hoppiness you get in the nose, you get a lot more of the spice that comes out for the Oktoberfest part of it all. The cinnamon and the vanillas and whatever else that they add to it. I think it would be a lot better if it was colder. It's a little bit above room temperature right now. The heat in the air, because this is late August, falling into early September, it's quite hot yet. And as a matter of fact, these are one of the hottest days we've had. So it's zapping all the cold out of it. But not bad. As if you're into a good, like I said, a good hot bomb or something, you're not going to find it here. This is almost too light, too airy for that. I myself enjoy a nice dark bitter beers, such as your Guinnesses and what things you can almost chew on, things you drop a fork into and it still sticks up straight up and down, that sort of thing. And this does not have that kind of body. It has a very short hang time in comparison to the rest of the flavors. So that makes it gives the palate a light sensation, which, like I said, at this particular time is great for that. When we start rolling into colder temperatures, the flavors will start to balance that short hang time, and it should make it a very nice beer to enjoy while the fall leaves are changing before you. Like I said, it's got good color to it. The carbonation is still rolling up beautifully. And I swear the head would still be there if it was for the fact that I used the Jackie Gleason technique to help tone it down. If you're wondering, the oils of your skin helps decompose the liner of the bubbles, and bubbles pop faster that way. It becomes much more unstable environment for the bubbles. The spot that you have ease of most oils is right on the side of the nose. Obviously, if you remember back to your teenage years, a lot of the acne around the nose is the same oil. So, cheap trick. I do not recommend you using that trick on a friend's beer. But if your own beer, you know, there are worse things, I'm sure, we've all had in our mouths than a little bit of oil from our own nose. Not in our nose, on our nose. But yeah, all in all, not bad. In comparison to, say, a Sam Adams or one of the countless other beers that are coming out for the coming Oktoberfest, usually, well, not so much Sam Adams, but usually the other ones tend to be on the watery side. This does not have that. The body stays true with it from the very first bit to the very end. When it finally fades off the palate, there is no watery downness. It's not as strong as a dark beer, but it's not so light that you're going to miss out on whatever it's trying to get, whatever flavors it's trying to get across to you. So yeah, it is a nice, pleasant beer. Like I said, I just wish it was colder. The problem with the cold is that it tends to zap the flavors out, but I think maybe because it's just so incredibly hot right now, maybe that's why I want it to be colder, rather than thinking it will help improve the beer. Because as it is, at the room temperature, it's quite nice. A favorite or something, I don't know about that, but it is quite nice. Give it a try. See what you guys think. This is Yuengling's, an American beer. There you go. Oktoberfest. It's a good color, good nose, nice brief hang time on the palate. Not much else I think you really could ask for in a Oktoberfest beer other than brats. So any comments about this pretty good product down below, be warmly accepted as always. Or better yet, go out, buy it, try it, and do a review yourself on YouTube and let the rest of us in the spirits community know your thoughts on this particular product, this Yuengling's Octoberfest. And until next time, keep on drinking.